Guys, it's your girl Buggy Boo TV here with another story time video. I'm here to tell y'all a story of when I had my son. I was 14 years old. Well, I had him when I was 15, but I got no. I got pregnant with him at 15, but I had him when I turned 16. But I started having sex and stuff at 14 years old. And I met my boyfriend. I met him when I was 13, but I waited like a whole year or something to do something with him. And that's how I ended up conceiving my son. But yeah, so I met him when I was 13, and we were just like typical friends, hang out outside, talk about what we wanted to do, all our lives, what we want to do out of life and stuff like that. And we started liking each other. And then it led to me, it was actually me who wanted to, um, I got curious and I wanted to have sex. It wasn't him forcing me, he didn't force me. It was all my decision. Because when my mother found out, she thought that he forced me, because he was like 1, 2 years older than me. So she thought that he forced me into sex. And I was like, no. And it's crazy because when I found out, I was like 5 months. I was 5 months pregnant. I had found out before I started school. And it's crazy because I had to relocate because I had to relocate to Atlanta. I'm in Baltimore, Maryland, but I had to relocate to Atlanta, Georgia when I found out I was pregnant because my mom had a lot going on in her household, and she couldn't handle me being, bringing a baby, to the extra stuff that was going on already. And I ain't gonna lie, at the time I felt as though I was abandoned, but I never took the time out to really if you get what I'm saying. I never really understood how my mom felt at the time. I never took the time out to see how she felt because I was always scared to tell my mom, like, Mom, I'm ready to have, sex. Like, can you go put me on birth control? I was scared to tell my mother them things. I never felt comfortable telling my mother them things. I just did it my way, which was hooking school with my boyfriend. I was hooking school. I was like chilling with him at his house, and we started having sex. And I found out at 5 months before school started, I had to, how you get your yearly checkup. And when I went, they told me I was 5 months. And yo, I was so scared. Like, I was shaking. My mom was just giving me that death stare, like, you pregnant? And like I said, I found out before school started. My mom came to me and she was like, you moving with your Aunt Felicia. You moving with your aunt down Atlanta. And like I said before, I felt at the time, I felt as though she didn't really care didn't care about me in a certain way. And it was kind of selfish for me to think that way because, like I said, I never took the time out to really really look at the big picture, like how my mom felt. I felt like I was a disappointment to my mom also because me being young, so young and pregnant, I didn't know what to do. Like I had brothers and sisters that I watched and stuff like that, but they wasn't mine. You feel me? So I had to get used to the fact that I'm about to have a baby baby be stuck with me forever, no longer have a life. It's about that baby and stuff. But yeah, I moved. I had before school started, I moved down to Atlanta, and that's where I had my son. I had my son in Atlanta. Um, he was born there, conceived there, like not conceived there, but born there. Um, I had to really grow up fast, like grow up fast. And my main focus down there was to go to school, come home, tend to my child. That was like my routine every day. I didn't go out and party with people. I wasn't even trying to make friends down there. I was so depressed, pregnant, like because my boyfriend wasn't down there with me. He wasn't down there with me. He actually stayed in Baltimore, and by us both being young, he was working at the time. He was sending me money and stuff like that. Doing his daddy, duties and stuff like that. But what I wanted was us to be a family and to live together. But like I said, that it didn't go that way. I had to move down to Atlanta. I had to start a life down there for like I stayed down there for like a year and a half. Um and I had to adjust to being down there. I didn't know nothing about Atlanta. I didn't know nothing about the school system. The school system was so different from Baltimore schools. Um, I had to get used to the way they talk, which I think is so cute. They talk so cute, and so country. And they was like, I don't know why, but when I went to high school down there, I went to Lovejoy High School. They were so funny. They was just like, excuse me, every time I talk, they'd be like, "Oh my God, you talk so proper. You talk so proper. Oh my God, I love the way you talk." And I was like, "Girl, what's so, unique about the way I talk? Like, y'all talk funny. Y'all talk about the way we talk. No, y'all talk funny." So yeah, I just had to adjust being a new mom down there, and it was hard. I was depressed. Like, I was very depressed. I was very resentful towards my mom, and I kind of felt some type of way because all I wanted was my mother. I didn't, even though I appreciate my aunt for being there for me and stuff like that, I just wanted my mom. And like I said before, I never really took the time out to really like really care about how my mom felt when I should have took consideration how she felt, because me running around being grown, me being curious, I should have told her like, "Look, mom, I'm ready for sex. Can you put me on birth control?" And I didn't. I took the other route, and you know that led to me being a teenager, mother, a teen mom. And I love my son. My son is a blessing. And I tell everybody every time when I hear a lot of girls, and it irritates me because they be like, "I'm so happy I didn't have a child young." Okay, that's you. Okay, that's you. That don't have nothing to do with me. Um, Everybody is different. Everybody life turned out different. And me becoming a young mother helped me grow. It helped me grow. It helped me realize a lot of stuff, who there for you, who is, who you feel me? It just make you realize a lot. And not that I was ready or prepared to grow up so fast, but I had to for my son. And if I can be the voice of reason to a lot of young girls out there, is to finish school. Don't worry about no boys right now. You got plenty of time to worry about boys when you done college. Don't worry about them right now. Try to figure yourself out. Get to know yourself. Get get to experience the college life. I always wanted to go to college. I always wanted to go to Spelman in Atlanta. I always wanted to go there for law. I'm still gonna go to law. It's just taking me time because when you a mother, it's a full-time job. You have to balance it. And between me and my boyfriend, it's we balancing it as we building and we doing it. Not trying to rush things. You have to be patient with it. But like I said, I'm just do what you gotta do right now. Don't be trying to like go buck wild crazy having sex at a young age, or don't, if you is ready to have sex, talk to your parents about it and tell them like, hey, look, just take me to the clinic, put me on something, or tell your sons, wrap it up. Um, yeah, like that's my word of advice for a lot of young girls. And I tell my brothers and my sisters all the time, and it's just right now, just focus on yourself. And like I told my sister one day, I said, and I was honest with her. I said, you got the ones that get pregnant by a dude and they don't take care of their kids, they don't acknowledge their kids, they just nothing. And I was one of the lucky girls, because what I mean by that is I was one of the lucky ones to still be with the person that I had my kids with. I'm still with that person going on 11 and 12 years, even though we had our differences and we had a lot of growing up to do. We still overcame everything, and we still together. And we got a daughter, and we've been had our daughter, but we have a daughter and our son, and we doing good, balancing them two and stuff. We doing good as parents. And I'm actually happy that I found a dude that he took the responsibility as a man and as a father, because like I said, I could have got one of them dudes that didn't care. That been like, oh, girl, you can do this on your own. You can do this by yourself. You don't need me, huh? Or you got one of them dudes that don't communicate you, that just block you. I'm happy that I have a man that's there, So, like I said before, girls, just focus on bettering yourself. Don't be trying to go buck wild out here. It's no, it's not. You end up catching a disease. You end up having I probably a lot of people, girls I grew up with, they around my age and got like 5 6 kids, and I'm like, I got two, like, and I'm about to be 24 next month, and it's like, I'm kind of, grateful what I have now. I appreciate my family. I love my family. Um, like I said, so yeah, guys, this is just another video of story time with y'all, and I hope y'all enjoy it. Subscribe, comment, like, and if you liked this video, I can do another on this story time video. So yeah, bye y'all.